Buongiorno everyone, welcome back to the Magpie Channel TV. Now that we're going to dive straight into it, right? Cristiano Ronaldo to Newcastle United. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. I'm very mixed on it, and I'll tell you exactly why. Now, do I want Cristiano Ronaldo to sign for Newcastle United? Yes. And no. It's a tough one. Sorry about it. Sitting on the fence. Firmly on the fence with this one. I'll tell you what, actually, if I was pushed on it, and I had to choose yes or no, gun to my head, hopefully that would never be the case. Ronaldo is saying for Newcastle, yes or no? I'm going to say yes. I would actually lean towards yes. Very slightly. But I'd rather not get shot in the head. So I would say yes over no. Because if you give me the option of bringing off Cristiano Ronaldo from the bench or bringing Chris Wood off the bench, there's only one option there for me. Come on, Woody, get yourself ready, lad. Yeah, a few star jumps, you're coming on. Not really. Not really. I am picking, of course, one of the greatest of all time, Cristiano Ronaldo. But that in itself lies the issue, because he would not be happy coming off the bench. Hence why he's ended up doing an interview with Piers Morgan to force his way out of the club, because he didn't want to be second fiddle. He doesn't want to be coming off the bench. He wants to be the main man. He still wants to be the star of the show at 37 years old. And that is the main problem here. I mean, so he's done this explosive interview with Piers Morgan. I'm sure you've all seen it. There's absolutely no point in me talking about that. It's there for you to see. It's been all over the press for the last week or so. And it came out last night that he's gone. Manchester United have terminated his contract, mutual agreement, however they want to put it. He's a free agent. Ronaldo is now a free agent. So there's a positive in itself that he'd be free. But the astronomical wages kind of make up for that. Alright, so he was on £500,000 a week at Manchester United. Now, first off, there's no way that Newcastle United are going to be paying anywhere near that sum of money. Right, our highest earner is on about £120,000 a week. So, you know, they've been dishing out new contracts to Isaac, Trippier, Botman, Bruno, all those are on 120, 150 grand a week, whatever. There's no way they're going to be paying anywhere near £500,000, £500,000 a week that Ronaldo is on. Like I say, you're saving on transfer fees and stuff like that, so there's one way of looking at it. But there's no way Newcastle would pay any more than like £300,000, to be honest with you. I couldn't see we're even going north of 250. But then again, it is Ronaldo. This is Cristiano Ronaldo we're talking about here. Do you know what I mean? He will get you that back in shirt sales instantly. And that is one of the big reasons why I think PIF would be fully behind this. Now, it's in the news that Ronaldo is choosing between Newcastle United and a Saudi Arabian club. So, two Saudi Arabian clubs. So he's got two choices there as it stands. Now, he's still linked to maybe go PSG and do a madness with Messi. Two goals together. He's still linked to like Bayern Munich. He's heavily linked with Chelsea. So, you know, there's odds on there. You can see them on the screen now. These are the next destinations for Ronaldo. Newcastle's up there. But it was all over today that it was between us and a Saudi Arabian club. And that's why I decided to do this video. But, I mean, Fabrizio Romano has literally just came out in the last hour or so and said that Newcastle United, as it stands, are not in talks. So he has clarified it that as it stands, they're not in talks. He's not ruling it out. He's not saying it can't happen. But then again, Romano said that he's out Pedro. Done deal to Newcastle. Remember that? He said it was done deal, let's go, whatever his phrase is again. Here we go. Time to go. Here we go is what he said last summer for João Pedro from Watford to Newcastle. Got that wrong. He doesn't get everything right. Nobody gets anything right. So this video is just talking about, you know, the headlines today is that Cristiano Ronaldo could be coming to Newcastle United. And my thoughts on it, should he come to Newcastle United? Like I said, if I had to choose, I would say yes. Yes, on the purposes of that, he's still a very good footballer. He's shown it. I mean, he came off the bench at Goodison Park, scored the winner, very good goal. Does have his problems with offside and stuff now, with his age, his pace going. Ronaldo, what he could bring to Newcastle though, is an elite mindset. Maybe a whingy one as well, and that's why I don't like it. Dressing room disruptor. You know, if he's not getting his own way, it's all about him. How long until he does another Piers Morgan interview if Eddie Howe's not picking him? That's my concern. But what he can bring is an elite mentality, a winning mentality, one of the best to ever do it. You know what I mean? So the amount of things that players could learn off him, look at Isaac coming up, what he could learn off him, what Ronaldo would bring to that dressing room, that winning mentality, he's won it all. You know, Champions League mindset, what he can bring on and off the pitch will be huge. And he's still a very good player. At 37, he's not the same as he was at 27. Obviously not. Nobody is in any walk of life. But he can still offer a lot on that pitch. He's still got top class quality. He can still score a goal, eye for goal easily. It's just, I wouldn't start him. I've seen this on Twitter as well. A lot of people are saying, come on, Ronaldo still gets ahead of Wilson. Just probably not for me, because we need players. Look at our system. Ronaldo's not going to press, is he? Ronaldo's not going to be high intensity. Wilson's doing that. Isak will do that when he comes in. Any of our front line do that. Murphy, Almiron, whoever it is, they do it. Ronaldo wouldn't do that. So that's a big argument of why I wouldn't say Ronaldo, because he just doesn't fit into Eddie Howe's system, philosophy, game plan. I don't think Eddie Howe would want him. I don't think Eddie Howe would want that superstar, look at everything's about me at Newcastle. It would deter away from what we're doing. I mean, at one point I'm saying yes, sign him, but look at where we are without him. Third. Does that mean we could keep that place if we're saying Ronaldo, or would he push for further back? It's impossible to tell until he came, because with his, like I say, with him in the dressing room, what he could bring to other players, what he could bring on the pitch when he needed a goal, he could keep it there or higher. But he could come, disrupt the place, ruin the team morale, spirit, identity on the pitch, and we could go backwards. So it's impossible to say until he's here, but just the thought of Ronaldo in Newcastle United black and white is still special. It still gets me a bit excited. I think it would bring a lot to the club, and obviously, like I said, the reason Amanda Staveley PIF would want him is because of that. That would be beyond a marquee signing, wouldn't it? Beyond that. You know, you're talking about a football phenomenon here. He would bring so many eyes to this club, so much attention, global fan base would go through the roof. You'd see a lot more people supporting Newcastle just because of Ronaldo, not only in Portugal, but in across the world, Africa, everywhere. Shirt sales would fly out. God help his story, because them fuckers cannot handle the shirt sales right now. So imagine if you had people wanting Ronaldo 7 on the back. They'd be knackered. But the attention he would bring, the marketing, everything would be huge for this club, and it would really push us up a notch, to be fair. But again, it goes back to, I don't think Ronaldo would be happy. He wouldn't be happy at the bloody training ground, would he? That Benton B&Q, he wouldn't be happy there. He's already been whinging in his Piers Morgan interviews about, nothing's changed. The jacuzzis are the same. The chefs are the same. You want to think to yourself, look, mate, we're still dealing with wheelie bins and microwave meals. Most importantly, again, want to be off the bench, would he? He wouldn't be happy with it. He wouldn't have done this interview to leave Manchester United, who are playing in Europe, coming off the bench there, to come to the bench at Newcastle. He'd want to be guaranteed starter. He'd still want a massive wage. I just couldn't see it working out. I couldn't see it happening. But it's interesting to see where he does end up, because I don't think the options are going to be as big as what he may think. Chelsea, you could maybe say it. They signed Aubameyang, so you could see that. If he's still got to go to Germany, he's got a chance there. But again, wages. Sporting Lisbon would be the ideal one for me. I think he should go back there where he started, finish off there, then get his paycheck, massive paycheck, in the likes of Saudi Arabia, whatever he wants to do. But would I take Newcastle? I said yes. But again, there's many reasons why you would say no. Let me know in the comments what you think. Ronaldo in Newcastle, would you be happy with that? Subscribe to the Magpie Channel TV and enjoy yourself.